Welcome back, guys. I'm Shadow and I'm bringing you another video, and on today's video we're going to be going over the Destiny 2 Expansion 1 Curse of Osiris reveal trailer that was released just a couple days ago. I'm going to play the trailer, and at the end we're going to meet back up and we're going to go over and talk about the trailer.
Guardian, what I'm about to tell you stays between us. While we have been fighting, an ancient gate has opened on Mercury, and an army of past and future machines amasses. They intend to reshape the universe in their image. But there is one who has glimpsed this dark future. He was my mentor, Osiris, the most notorious Guardian in Vanguard history. Once, his dangerous ideas nearly destroyed us, and he was banished. Now he has returned, but will he be a powerful ally, or bring us death? You are the one thing they have not foreseen. Go to Mercury, and find Osiris. Time is not on our side.
Wow. This is an amazing trailer, so let's just get right into it and start discussing about it and talking about it. So the beginning part is going to talk to us about what we did, how we defended, how we unite everyone, what we conquered, and how we're going to start our next chapter in the expansion of Destiny 2. So, let's get into it with this video. So right here we see Ikora. Now she's going to tell us something that she hasn't told anyone before, and she can't tell anyone else. So with that being said, it's going to be really interesting to know if there's other secrets that she's hiding, or maybe Zavala or Cade might have secrets like this, how she has ties to Osiris. Maybe they have ties to other people or guardians that aren't allowed in the tower as well. So it may open up more storylines and maybe some quests for certain weapons. Maybe. You never know. So right here it shows the particles opening up to the Vex world, or Mercury. Don't know right now, but it's blue. It's not red. Very different from what we're used to in Mercury. And if I pause right here, you can see that this almost looks like this is encased in something. Now, if Mercury was taken over by the Vex, like it was almost fully taken over, like changed. But if this is what's happened since we've been there, this is huge. This has changed everything. Or this could just be another place that we just haven't visited yet. Because you can see that there's a ceiling on the top, there's structures floating in the background, there's Vex teleporters, and there's little bits of gold, so I think they might took some reminiscence of Callus. So yeah. Also phasing in and out of time, that's another thing that Vex like to do from the past and in the future. And you can see them spawning in. This looks like a sacred area. Now right here, I think this may be a boss we may face, a Vex Gate Lord. But this looks to be a lot more powerful and more well known because it's a statue. And most of the statues of Vex Gate Lords are stone or they're black. This one right here is gold, so it must mean some significance to the Vex. So this might be the boss we have to face. I'm not going to say he's going to be as strong as Atheon, but it might be like a midway boss that we have to fight at some point through the raid, which has been confirmed that there's going to be a raid in the DLC, there's going to be a social space, and there's going to be a new planet to Mercury to roam on and to do patrol on and stuff like that. And there's going to be new Crucible maps, there's going to be new strikes, so this is going to be a good DLC, and it's only coming in within a month and a couple days now, since we're at the end of October right now. And you can see right here, this is the past Vex with the bigger dome. They don't have the foliage on them like the grass and stuff, but that's still it. And then here we have the future ones, which look more updated and more high-tech versions of like kind of like modern day age. Now this is the lighthouse, and right there you can see it looks like Brother Vance is over there. Now in Destiny 1, sorry, before Destiny 1, there was a little trailer that went through talking about the people who are creating the game, and it showed this little sequence of this bright light in the background like this, and there's a character talking. So it almost seems like they were finally been able to find a way to make the storyline, line up so they can bring forth this concept of a DLC. And this was a Lighthouse is a place where everyone who went flawless in Destiny 1 could go, but now it's going to be this open social space for everyone, which is good. This place right here is really dark. It's the opposite. So what makes me think is that this is on the outer reach of the light, which makes me think it's some part of the reef. I don't know if it is, but it would be kind of interesting because right there on the banner on the ground, can't really tell what it is. But you never know. Maybe more trailers or maybe something from Bungie's 3 live streams are coming this month prior to the DLC. May shed some light on that. And right here we get to see Osiris himself. And I'm just going to say one thing. If this armor set that he has, if there's anything that's been included into the game on the DLC that's reminiscent of this for armor sets, this would be amazing. This will put armor sets way, way back to what it was for Age of Triumph, of how cool they were and people wanted to get them. And right now, a lot of people said like the armor sets are kind of generic and they're kind of, the same. There's nothing really unique, and it's the exotic armor that really makes you stand out. But when I look at this, if they're able to do this and put it on a bigger scale and it's just going to get better and better with each DLC, this game is going to be a beast later down the road because they have all new hardware, they have new architecture, so they can do a lot more. Also right here, you can see the ghost. Now, the Dawning has unique and special looking ghosts, but this one's just as cool. It's just a solid circle of a ghost, and kind of like the floating particles on Oryx's bonds and stuff. If you got the Age of Triumph ones from Destiny 1, those rocks were floating around the arm for the Warlock. This is kind of the same thing. The spikes or the are floating around the ghost, which is really cool. Now he's walking down, casually. Vex taking notice of him. Now right here, this looks like a new weapon. I think this is a new exotic just because it's been seen in the trailer multiple times. And they usually don't do that for a legendary or a blue weapon, so I'm thinking they're bringing a brand new exotic in. And it seems like it's just a slug or a one-shot. It could be a scout rifle, but it kind of looks like an auto rifle. And he's wearing the Sunbreakers, and he's running through. Now right here, I'm going to say in this sequence, to right here, this is the Vault of Glass. This is the Vault of Glass. There's no mistaking it. Right there where he's running to, that is the cleansing pool when you're facing the Templar. That's the steps to go to it. And where there's the blue light on the left at the top of the stairs looks like a Guardian is shooting, and there's a Guardian shooting at looks like a Vex in the background at the back of the stairs. Now, what makes me think this is this trailer is this CG trailer. This is probably gonna be part of the story, because I think this is going to give us an insight of what happened. Not exactly what we're going to do. Some people are going to think, oh, we're going to get a raid and it's going to be the Vault of Glass again. They're just using old content, refreshing it. Oh, that's really good. And people are getting pissed off about it. I don't think they're going to do that. What I think this is this is just a visual in-game story where they're going to show Osiris's past and what he's done and how he's got through it and what he is now today. Because if you look in the background, there's a hunter that's there standing, and it looks like there's another. Can't really tell what it is, but where the blue light is on to the left of the hunter. If I play this trailer real quickly, they haven't moved. They're still there. Like the bullets are even in the same spot. So I can't remember if Praedyth is a warlock or a hunter. Can't remember, but remember how he was lost in time? I think the Vex have frozen them in time and they're going to erase them. And right now Osiris is running for his life to get out of there because he's going to be erased, right? Because they don't move at all. And right now it gets his back up against the wall. And right here you get a close-up of the ghost. That looks really cool and really detailed, and I'm excited. I hope there's way more ghosts that look like that. Now this looks like a Vex eye. And this could be a power source for a boss, and it literally froze them, like Praedyth and the other people in the fire team, and it's going to erase them. Because it seemed like when we went into the Vault of Glass after, if this is a reminiscence of what happened in the past, this light wasn't there. So maybe whatever power was here had moved on before we got there, and we were able to, beat the Vault of Glass, Atheon. So this will be interesting to see how this correlates to possibly a raid or a story mission. We don't know. Now, right here, this is an interesting scenery. We are going to be, jumping across on Mercury, and there's these little, it looks like a sphere structure in the background. But the other thing that I kind of missed, I kind of messed up the pausing, which I'll just bring it back right here, is that if you look right here, this looks very reminiscent of Thorn. Now, if they bring back Thorn, obviously I think they're going to be retweaking it, so I wouldn't really worry about it. But a lot of people are going to say, oh, they bring back old content and old gear, and it's not really a brand new game. It is a new game if they're going to completely revamp and tweak the whole gun and make it work and balance in the sandbox. Also, remember when they blew up the vault at the beginning of Destiny 2, everything could have just been scattered, so we're eventually going to find it again. So in the lore, it makes sense to still have it. So I don't think it's going to change that much. Now here is that gun again that I said I think is an exotic, and it looks like it's Vex Tech-like, as if it was merged with a regular auto rifle, which could be from Osiris himself, how he had to, survive on his own and make things work for himself. And I missed that again. Man. First one, now second one. So we're going to have to reverse, play forward a bit. So right here is Jade Rabbit in the flesh right there. And there's no mistaking it. So there's an exotic that's coming in the next expansion. They're bringing Jade Rabbit. Now hopefully it's not a PlayStation exclusive. Hopefully. And if it is, it's only for like what they did with Cold Heart. When the next DLC comes out, then it's available. So it's only like exclusive for 3 or 4 months depending on the leeway of the expansion. So hopefully. And then right here, as plain as day, that's Telesto. So they're bringing back 2 exotics for sure. One potentially that's a brand new exotic. So that's in-game Telesto, in-game Jade Rabbit. You got 2 exotics right there. This obviously is a giant Minotaur, but it's gold, like I was saying before, like the other structure. So maybe this is kind of like the Black Heart mission, and it comes alive. And this might be a strike boss, but it's kind of hard to tell because of the scenery in the background. Can't really tell what it is. Now, this is a new Warlock helmet, and I think this may be raid specific, which if it is, this is going to look really cool. And this is a new sight of a new linear fusion rifle from what it looks like. It's similar to Cold Heart, but it's not Cold Heart. So we might be getting more linear fusion rifles. It could be an exotic. They might be bringing out some legendary ones. We don't know. And right now, this is looks like the entrance to either the playable area or the raid. Again, they haven't really given us any extra little visuals on where this is and where it goes to. But to show the scale of it, though, it shows you walking out of it. And sorry to cut off that topic right there. Now, this is the Titan armor, and this looks very Terminator-like. And if this is like the raid gear, this is really cool, and I'm really excited for it. So I'm hoping the gear just keeps getting better, and it's just going to be amazing, and we're going to want to grind for it. Now you see that it pans out and that the doorway is huge, and it keeps going, and it shows how small we actually are. This could be an entrance. This could be another entrance to the actual raid itself. It could be like the one strike mission where you just keep falling down and you just got to level to beat each boss and go down to the very bottom to beat the final raid encounter. We don't know. And right here is the end of it, and this kind of it's kind of a nostalgic thing. So it's showing you Mercury in the background from what I can think of right now, and it's showing the triangle entrance. So the only thing I can think of is that there's Mercury on the outside, and all of that stuff that's right there that's floating around and it's blue is inside of Mercury. Because this is the sun, from what hopefully I'm right. So if that's the sun, there's the outside of Mercury and then there's an inside of Mercury. And that's what I think is going to happen, is that we have to take a way to get into Mercury. And this may be the entrance right here showing it, because it's on the hot surface of Mercury. So maybe this is how we get in. And it's a giant Vex teleporter that just teleports us, because there was Guardians running in and out of a similar teleporter earlier. Next, it does come out on December 5th, which is awesome, because that's great. That's only a month and a couple days away. And I believe the Crota one, the Crota raid came out, or sorry, the expansion came out on the 3rd of December, I believe, in Destiny 1. So, this is great. This is amazing to see that we're getting all this up front right now, and we also have 3 live streams that are coming from Bungie, so they might show off a little bit more. So, hit the like button if you see fit. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and ideas about this trailer, and maybe something I said and you kind of have the same idea. And subscribe if you're new to the channel, and for more Destiny 2 content. Take it easy, Guardians. Shadow out.